They laughed, burned the lottery ticket in the ashtray, and sneered, "You'll never see a dime." I poured the tea. Steam rose between us like a curtain, hiding my expression. They thought it ended there. They didn't see what I planted, what I triggered, or who would knock first. The hook in the fire. I can still hear the scratch of the match, the hiss as the flame caught paper, numbers, hope, my hope. Their laughter stung worse than the smoke. I said nothing, not because I had no words, but because silence is sharper than any reply. Silence buys time, and I needed time. The backstory, how the web was woven. When I met Daniel, he was charm wrapped in patience. He looked at me like I was the only person in the room. Back then, I believed it, believed in us, believed in the family I married into. His mother, Margaret, was cold even then, though I mistook it for formality. His sister, Anna, was sugar until she wanted something, then salt in an open wound. I played nice, naive enough to think love disarms greed. The first time I caught them whispering, I ignored it. The second time, I convinced myself it was nothing. But the third time, I heard my name. "She doesn't deserve it," Margaret said. "We'll make sure she doesn't touch a penny." The discovery of betrayal. It started with small things. Missing cash from the joint account. Bills I never saw but apparently forgot to pay. His late nights explained with lazy lies. Then I found the email. Not meant for me. He forgot to delete it. Anna's words, dripping venom. "Once she's out, the money's ours. Don't let her get anything in writing." I stared at that line until the letters blurred. My hands trembled, but my mind went cold. They thought they were clever. They thought I was blind. They were wrong. The shift, when silence turns into strategy. I stopped asking questions. I stopped protesting. I let them believe they'd broken me. That's the trick. Let the predator think you're prey. Let them circle closer. Let them bare their teeth. While they plotted, I documented. Bank transfers, hidden accounts, every text, every whisper. I learned the rhythm of their lies. Daniel's stutter when cornered. Margaret's smug pauses. Anna's careless arrogance. Patterns as predictable as tides. I didn't rage. I calculated. The plan. First, the lawyer. Quiet, discreet. A woman who didn't flinch at betrayal, who asked only for facts and handed me weapons. Second, the accounts. I moved what I could, froze what I couldn't. Every penny that passed through my hands left a trail leading back to them. Third, the trigger. The lottery ticket wasn't about money, it was about proof. I knew they'd burn it. I wanted them to. I had the camera hidden in the lamp. Their laughter, their words, their smug confession, captured in perfect clarity. I smiled as they destroyed it, because they handed me the rope I'd hang them with. Execution. I filed for divorce quietly. No warning, no fight. The papers landed on Daniel's desk the same day the bank called to say his accounts were frozen. Margaret's charity, her pride and joy, suddenly faced audits. Anonymous tips are powerful when backed by documents. Anna's boyfriend, yes, she had one tucked away, married to another man, received a neat package of screenshots. Another to his wife. Families burn faster than lottery tickets when soaked in lies. They scrambled, they cursed, they shouted. I listened, always silent, always calm. The climax, when the door kicked in. It was Margaret's house they came to first. Early morning, just as she set her pearls on her neck. The knock wasn't gentle. The warrant wasn't optional. Tax fraud, money laundering, falsified donations, all in her name, with Daniel as co-signer. I watched from across the street, coffee warm in my hand, as she screamed. Daniel called me that night, voice broken, begging. He said he didn't know, he didn't mean it, he still loved me. I let him talk until his voice cracked. Then I said, "You laughed when you burned it, remember?" And I hung up. Resolution, the final pour. They thought fire ended it, but fire only clears the field for new growth. I poured myself tea in the silence of my new apartment. No voices mocking me, no hands stealing from me, no masks pretending to love me. I wasn't mourning, I wasn't broken, I was free. Payback didn't knock, it kicked the door in, and I opened mine to peace.